want to know about what information have you all gathered. Come on. What is it that you have found out about France, about Paris, about the monuments? We are going to discuss this right now in the class. Yes, Aryan.
Ma'am, actually, I got to know the names of days and months.
Okay, very nice. So you know the days of the week and months of the year. You have found out that, but we will not discuss about that right now. Okay, I want to know about the things that we had noted down. Has anybody found out the name of a perfume or the name of a bread or the famous monuments? I want to know about that. That is what comes under introduction. Ikra, yes, Ikra, you can raise your hand and tell me. Ikra, tell me.
The French monument Notre Dame is the highest arc in the world with the height of 50 meters.
Correct. Now it is pronounced as Notre Dame. Notre Dame is the pronunciation, and the information which you are sharing with all of us is right. It has the highest arc. What is an arc? Ikra, you only tell us what is an arc.
Ma'am, a half semicircle that is like in an archway in many buildings.
Correct. Now I don't want everybody to start typing on the chat box. You have to share the information. So Ashlesha, what have you shared it on the chat box? Please tell us verbally.
Ma'am, I was saying that there's a group called Blackpink and that a member is there. Her name is Rose. So I was just asking that is Rose called Rose in France, in French?
Okay, now rose and rosé depends upon the person what pronunciation he or she has to take. It is a pronoun. Pronoun's pronunciation can be dependent upon the person itself. Now, for example, if my name is Disha, I can keep it D-I-S-H-A or D-E-E-S-H-A. The pronunciation completely depends upon me what I want to keep it. I can also keep it Disha or I can also keep it Disha. So pronouns, pronunciations are always what? They are what? Dependable. They are not fixed. So it depends upon the person. For example, Jihan. Jihan can keep J-I-H-A-A-N, like just the way Krishan has kept it. He could have kept it only A-N also. So pronouns may spellings or pronunciations cannot be fixed here. Okay? It depends upon the person.
Because she is like a rose, that's why she got her name. So I was just asking that in France, rose is called rose or is something different?
That is what I'm telling you, dear. If you ask me about a flower rose, the pronunciation is going to be fixed. But if you ask me about somebody's name, I cannot tell you that. It depends upon the person what name he or she wants to adapt. Are you understanding?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, now specifically what you have written R-O-S-E with an accent, that is pronounced as rosé because it has got an accent. Okay, now that person can also think that she should called as Rosie or Rose. Now that is completely situational. It depends upon the person. But what the spelling that you have written is rosé. The French word is called as rosé. Okay, now I want to know about France, okay, and not about any communities and groups over there. Has anybody found out about the breads? Come on, let's talk about breads in particular. Do you know any type of bread that is available over there? Yes, Ahil, tell me.
Yes, Miss the baguette.
The baguette. Yes,
and
you
the
can tell me.
And the croissant.
Croissant, very good. Croissant and baguette. Yes, Ria, you also raise your hand. Ria, tell me. Krishan, you can also tell me. Come on. Advika also raised her hand. Tell me.
Yes, I also have the same answer. Baguette and croissant.
Okay. Now, I would like to ask, what is the speciality of this baguette? Why is it so famous? Tell me, who knows about it?
Ma'am, it has a very long shape and it is twirly. Like it has a bit twirls in it.
Okay, baguette is very correct. Baguette is very famous. Why? Because it is the longest bread available. Okay, it is really very long. Okay, so that is why it is like the famous, one of the famous bread. Yes, Prashant?
Miss, did you know that there are also the different baguettes, like not just bread baguette. There are even different kinds of baguettes, like chopsticks and magic wands also.
Correct.
They're named baguette.
Correct. They have come up with the trends. Okay. Now, what is the trend all about? So, for example, let me take an example. Donut. Everybody knows what is a donut, right? Yes. Originally, donut was available with what? Sugar. Okay. The sprinkle of sugar on it, or maple syrup, or honey. That is how the donut was available. Now, what have they come up with? They have come up with the heart-shaped donuts. They have come up with red velvet flavor, chocolate flavor, mango flavor. Okay, especially if you see the mad over donuts during the Diwali season, they come up with motichur donuts and then kaju katli donuts and all this. Same way, even baguette has varieties of baguette. Okay, it is not just confined to being a long bread. There are types of baguette. Okay, and it is very seasonal, depends upon the season. Okay, so if you go in the Christmas, so there you might find a variety of baguette, sweet baguette or sour baguette. Sour means what? Little khatta. Okay, yes, Malak, tell me.
Ma'am, can it also be like garlic baguette?
Correct. Yes, it can definitely be. Okay, Paris is famous for garlic. They use a lot of garlic. Okay, Italian food contains a lot of garlic. Okay, so yes, you can find the garlic baguette. What is garlic called in French? Ale. It is called ale. So you might find ale baguette. That's true. And somebody also pointed out croissant. Who has tasted croissant? It's even available in India.
Ma'am,
Yes.
I have 1, 2, 3 packets right now.
Wow. Okay, can you show us? Because there are some of them who has not tasted, I think. Show us the baguette or the
Yeah, ma'am.
croissant that you have. It is very yum. Students, you all should have it. You will enjoy it. There are varieties of croissant available. Almond, chocolate, okay, plain, butter. It's really yum.
And the
Sahitya, you
chocolate
have
bread.
never had Sahitya? Croissant?
Ma'am,
Yes, dear.
ma'am, the chocolate bread. Pain au chocolat.
Pain au chocolat. It's called pain au chocolat. Krishan says, I have seen baguette, but I have never ever tasted a baguette. Krishan, where do you stay, dear?
Right now, I'm living in Jammu. Back in Dubai, when I was doing shopping, usually I see baguette.
Oh, okay. So if you would have been living in Mumbai, okay, there is a store in Bandra. Now, where is Bandra? Bandra is in Mumbai. There is a store in Bandra named Suzette. If anybody who is living in Mumbai, please go and visit that store. The store's name is Suzette. Let me just type it on the chat box. This is the name of the store. There you get all types of French bread. Okay, it is actually a very nice cafe to visit while you are learning France or the French language. Why? Because there you get to see so many French food items, especially the bread. Suzette is very famous for the French bread. Okay, yes. Anybody else who has tasted baguette or croissant?
I used to have baguette with cream cheese.
Yes, okay. So, which baguette did you have here? The softer one or the harder one? Oh yes, Ronak is showing us what a croissant looks like. The harder one, Advika? The one which is hard? Okay, yes.
Yes.
Wow, so this, let me just
Ma'am,
spotlight
it's
you,
with
dear.
chocolate.
Okay, this is the croissant made of
It's filled
chocolate.
with chocolate, and I have one more. It's like with cheese, but it's over right now.
Okay, so this is how a croissant looks like, and when you bite it or when you just try to make it into half, there is loads of chocolate flowing. Wow, it's so yum. Okay, very nice. Yes, this is how.
Comes in a big,
Yes, yes,
like half moon.
yes. Okay, correct. Very good,
And
Ashley.
ma'am, I don't know how pronounce it, but yeah, there's some kind of bread called PAIN and PIOLANE, like that.
Okay.
Pain, something like that.
Okay, Asesha, I'll get back to you. Now, first of all, students, moon in the French language is called croissant. Okay, it's called croissant, which I have written on the chat box. And from there, the croissant has derived its name. Croissant looks like a half-shaped moon. That is why the
Half-shape
name
of
of
moon.
croissant is coming from crescent or croissant. You can write this down. How did they come up with the name croissant? It is like a half moon shaped, and that is why it looks like a moon. So it is called croissant. Yes, Yashada?
Ma'am, can you just put the pronunciation in the chat box?
Yes, sure. I'll do
Okay.
that. I'll do that. Or just
Ma'am, what do we call croissant in French?
sorry, dear, I didn't understand.
Ma'am,
Pronunciation,
what do you
right?
call croissant?
You are asking for the pronunciation, dear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm typing it on the French, on the chat box.
Okay.
Ma'am, what is Suzuki?
Croissant. Yes, tell me. It's called as croissant. Croissant. Yes, Asesha, tell me, dear.
Before it, you have typed something like Suzuki, like that. Something.
Suzette.
So,
It is Suzette, dear. It is the store which is there in Bandra where you get types of French bread. Suzette, that's the pronunciation.
okay, ma'am.
Yes. If anybody who is from Mumbai, please definitely visit the Bandra store, Suzette. Okay, they have amazing varieties of French bread. Okay. So, we have discussed about the croissant and the baguette in particular. Okay, but there are a lot of breads to be discussed. Okay, let's say goodbye to each other.